My household was very, you go to school, graduate, get a job. That was kind of the mindset growing up. We were living in a nice house in a nice area. We had a lot of stuff. During COVID, everything was shut down, as you know. I had just graduated college. I didn't have a job. I needed to pay rent and I needed cash to pay rent, but I didn't have any. I actually took out $3,000 on top of the rent payment to put into stocks. And then funny enough, 4 months later, I ended up making $7,000. So I ended up profiting. And then I just loved the idea of credit because it was something you could control. Credit is more than a number. It's really freedom. It's playing life on easy mode.
Today's guest is Alex Barajas, known online as at Alex Credit Expert, who is an entrepreneur, credit mentor, and financial educator who has built his brand around helping people understand the power of credit, business funding, and financial leverage. Through his content and mentorship, Alex teaches people how to repair their credit, build stronger financial profiles, and use high credit scores as a tool to access capital for starting or growing a business. Welcome to Become the Victor, where we don't just talk about what someone went through, we talk about who they became because of it. Please welcome Alex Barajas.
Yes, sir. Thank you for that intro, man. It was great.
I appreciate having you, brother. So, for the audience listening, before you became this credit expert, what is your story? What was your upbringing like?
Yeah. So first off, I was born outside of this country. I was born in Mexico, spent about 5 years there, came to the US as a child. From there, pretty much grew up in California. First moved to San Jose, and then my household was very, you go to school, graduate, get a job. That was kind of the mindset growing up. So that's exactly what I thought I was going to be doing my entire life, right? Going to school, graduating from college, getting a job, and then retiring one day from a company. Really what shaped my entrepreneurship like side of me. My dad, he actually owned a real estate company. He was a broker, had a bunch of agents working for him. Unfortunately, though, he lost everything when the recession hit back in about 2008, I believe, or 2006, one of those years.
Yeah.
So I really got to see him, have something really built out, but then lose it all and then never give up. Because that was the thing. Even when that happened and we lost everything, man, he was still consistent about like not getting a job and being his own boss. So that kind of planted a seed for my entrepreneurship journey. But I still took it the safe route, still was going to high school, still was going to college. Once I graduated from college, though, what really got me into credits was during COVID, everything was shut down, as you know. I had just graduated college. I didn't have a job, but I still lived in the city of Merced. That's where I went to college at. I needed to pay rent and I needed cash to pay rent, but I didn't have any. So I did have some credit cards lying around. I Googled if you could use a credit card to like pay for cash. And then I was actually hit with an ad about how you could use credit to pull out cash from it and also, generate free cash back and free travel points. So I started getting interested in credit. From there, I actually signed up for my first mentorship through that person I saw. And then I just loved the idea of credit because it was something you could control. A lot of times in life, you don't have too much control over things, especially when you're 18 or younger. You're kind of following the rules of other people or the direction of other people. Credit is always something you can control. You shape whether it goes up or whether it goes down. So once I started learning more about credit, I got passionate about it. So that was kind of my introduction to credit. But once I graduated college, I got myself a 9 to 5 job. And then what really made me go from a 9 to 5 worker to starting my business and helping other people do, credit and funding was my job was a recruiter. So I would help people find jobs. So if somebody was 18 graduating high school, I was helping them find their first job right out of school. But what was interesting is I was also helping people in retirement past the age of 65 come back into the workforce. So for me, I was confused because, the American dream is you go to school, get a job, get promoted, retire at 65 and enjoy the rest of your life. But I was starting to see that that wasn't the case. So once I started realizing that these people, past the age of 65, were still looking to get back into work, it made me wonder. And then the common thing between all of them and asking them, why are you coming back into the workforce? It's because I never built something for myself. The company that was, paying me out in pensions, they went bankrupt. So really the answer was they never created something that controlled their income. And because of that, they were always at the mercy of somebody else. So that's really what flipped the switch for me and made me realize like, okay, like if I really want to be set up in life, I need to create something for myself. And that caused me to seek mentors. And, one thing I preach to is the fastest way to get access to money to launch businesses or learn a skill is through credit. When it was time for me to finally figure out how am I going to do business, I didn't have money to hire mentors and I didn't have money to start businesses, but I had credits. And thanks to credits, I was able to use money, pay a coach, and then finally launch my business.